So guys, come with me. I want to ask Nurse Ndoa some medical terms and their meanings. Let's see if she will disgrace herself. Let's go, guys. So Nurse Ndoa, I want to ask you some questions, some medical terms and their meanings. Like, you know, what they call it and what we call it.
What's called disgrace your mother?
No, me disgrace the Waiting again, Kwana.
No worry, I will not form my family's hand.
Yes, make us proud.
I'll make them proud.
So they call it fainting, we call it
Syncope.
They call it dizziness, we call it
Vertigo.
They call it headache, we call it
Self-algia.
They call it fast heartbeats, but we call it
Tachycardia.
They call it painful urination, but we call it
Dysuria.
They call it bedwetting, but we call it
Enuresis.
They call it bleeding, but we call it
They call it what?
bleeding, but we call it
Hemorrhage.
They call it pregnancy, but we call it
Gestation.
They call it absence of menstruation, but we call it
Amenorrhea.
They call it miscarriage, but we call it
Spontaneous abortion.
They call it low oxygen, but we call it
Hypoxia.
They call it chest pain, but we call it
Angina.
They call it difficult labor, but we call it
Dystocia.
They call it back pain, but we call it
Lumbago.
They call it muscle pain, but we call it
Myalgia.
Oh my god.
See, I don't know you put hands. Proud of me and my family members.
We're proud of you too.
I know. Thank you.
Bye.